Hi friends, and welcome back to the garden. I know it's been a while, so apologies for the delay, but here we are with another video. Look at this beautiful bloom that we have everywhere. The poppies are in full swing, and today I'm going to show you another progress video of my allotment here in the UK. So starting with our garlic, as you can see, it looks like a lot of it has been stepped on. I don't know if that was an animal or someone passing, but here is all the garlic that I took out last time we were here. It's been left to dry out now. And here we've got, this plant is actually mountain spinach. I had never heard of it previously, but I had to look it up on Google Lens. And yeah, then here is some onion, and these are my cauliflowers and broccoli plants. Unfortunately, as you can see, along with my lettuces, everything has been eaten by the ravens, and I'm very upset about that. Look at that. Look at the state of the small broccoli plants. This is just ridiculous. Anyhow, moving on to the rest of the garden. Here are the strawberries. They are doing well. And this here is a sunflower. Sometimes I wonder how come plants that I haven't planted ended up growing in certain parts of the allotment, but here we are. They come and go as they please, I guess. Here we've got the butternut squash that we planted, and opposite are the courgettes. There were actually a lot of leftover plant plugs on our allotment, so I decided to take advantage of that and plant a few extra broccolis. And here you can see the radishes, which are coming out. More broccoli, and the Brussels sprouts at the back. So overall, things are shaping up, but we need a solution basically to protect our plants from the ravens and all the birds. As I mentioned earlier, the garlic was starting to look a little bit sad, as if it was wilting. So I decided to pull it out and leave it on the side to dry out. So here's a quick update on what my dried garlic looked like eventually. Later on that day, it was time to plant a few more potatoes in my allotment. As you know, as and when we've been preparing the soil, removing weeds, etc., we ended up finding a lot of potatoes left over from last year. So I've been collecting these, and yes, now it was time to plant a few more potatoes in the area where the garlic was growing previously. As you can see, I'm using my trowel to cut up all of the potatoes in smaller pieces and then just spread them across evenly. Then cover up with soil, creating a slightly raised bed, and of course finally just don't forget to water them. We also had to come up with a solution in order to protect the more vulnerable plants, the ones that are susceptible to all the birds eating them, like the lettuces and the broccoli and the cauliflowers that I showed you in the beginning of this video. So luckily I had purchased last year this long gardening net, and me and my husband are just measuring the length that we need for our plot, and that type of net is very easy to maneuver, it's very easy to cut up to size, so we ended up just making sure that we have enough to cover the entire width of the plot in the section where the lettuces and the broccoli are planted, and then just secured with these plastic sticks. Of course, this is our DIY solution. Hopefully next year we'll come up with something more professionally looking, but for the time being we're hoping that this is going to do the job, and it's also easy to water the plants through this net, so we'll just see how we get on. friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video update of my allotment diaries here in the UK. Please hit the subscribe button, like and share this video, leave your comments below, and I will see you in my next video update. Thank you, bye!